It's so rooted into the culture. I think they need to make a lot of changes.
In the NFL, some of the players are involved with abuse.
The Super Bowl. It tends to be America's most watched game of the year. Full disclosure, I'm not really too crazy about football. I've never really cared for it. The only time I paid attention to football was when I was a cheerleader in my high school and college days. And I do enjoy the Super Bowl mostly for getting together to have a good time, drinking, eating, and chatting. And of course the commercials too. However, lately I'm starting to see more and more ugly truths behind football. Recently I was with my partner watching the AFC and NFC championship games. I could see my partner struggling with her internal conflict regarding her values. She wants to boycott football. And the reason started back with the concussion reports, how the NFL kept covering it up, not thinking of the players' safety. In 2018, the NFL did announce that the concussion incidence rate has been gradually reducing, but there's still another bigger issue. The NFL is not willing to address issues of racism and inequality. I wanted to stand by her in her feelings by boycotting the NFL, including the Super Bowl. I know this isn't a popular topic, but I did share my thoughts in an Instagram story, and I already got some responses saying, "Oh, please, really? It's just football." But this is more than just people who are angry, and those who aren't crazy about going to the Super Bowl. You know, many people are angry that the Patriots went to the Super Bowl this year, accusing them of cheating. It's not about that. It's about core values. This is a deep-rooted issue. More and more people are boycotting football. The reasons being that they're not willing to address racism. They recently excluded Colin Kaepernick, who took a knee during the national anthem to protest police brutality towards the Black community and racial inequality. There are different reasons. Even many celebrities and singers turned down opportunities to perform during the Super Bowl. The reason is that they wanted to stand by their beliefs.
Me, a football fan? No. My family members, my brothers, father, mother, they all love football. They would buy tickets and go to the games. They're into fantasy football. It's their thing. I was never into it. The rules in the games, I don't get it. But Super Bowl, I do enjoy it. I would watch the commercials, chat and spend time with my family, eating some good food. But lately now, I've stopped. Some players in the NFL are involved with awful things, like abuse, domestic violence, DUIs. NFL ignored those problems and swept them under the rug. Colin Kaepernick. He took a knee for what? A protest against police brutality. The NFL didn't like that, and they released him from his contract. The NFL wouldn't allow NFL teams to take him on and let him play. I don't appreciate that. I don't feel it's fair compared to other NFL players' crimes. Him taking the knee isn't a crime. It's his right as an American.
Wow, I'm touched by Jazzy's perspective. Maybe some of you would see this as, well, she's not crazy about football anyway. She just likes commercials, that's it. But here's another perspective.
My family usually hosts big Super Bowl parties. If we weren't hosting, we would go to other parties. We would always get together for the Super Bowl, and I would watch no matter who was playing. We would get together for good food, pizza, many other things, chips, dips, many good food. We would watch the games, be involved with fantasy football, attend Super Bowl parties. Until the Ray Rice incident that happened 4 or 5 years ago. The player hit his wife, who was his then fiancée, in the elevator. He hit her, knocking her out. It was hard enough for her to pass out. He dragged her out of the elevator, too. The whole thing was caught on video. When I saw that video, I felt sick to my stomach. Plus, the NFL's response was to suspend him for 2 games. That's it. That's it? Rice's wife still supported him. They're now married and have kids. And once in a while, they will have interviews, and she'll say, yes, I still stand by him. They have players who've had less serious offenses that would still get suspended more harshly for more games and face more fines. That made me sick. Since that Ray Rice incident, I stopped watching any more NFL games. Then it happened to Colin Kaepernick, the quarterback who knelt to protest police brutality. I supported him, and I understood his perspective, yes. And NFL tried to make that a political issue. There's nothing political about it. Like, you have nothing to cover up, nothing. The fact is, we do have police brutality problems. And recently, with Kareem Hunt, in the hotel where he kicked a woman, which was caught on video, it seemed the NFL knew about the incident before and never said anything about it until the video went viral. The woman said something and the word got out and it led to an investigation. The NFL had to take action. The team released him, and recently on the news, the NFL's executive said that he will be back, but will be on another team this fall. I'm like, where's the accountability? What kind of message is this sending? They have a strong influence on the government and public policy. I suspect there will be a lot of tangible information relating to the NFL, and that it's a huge business and it's rooted into the culture. I think they need to make a lot of changes. I think they need to be more transparent. They need to start with that and apply more accountability to the players. They need to be professional, and they need to reflect that behavior off field.
Wow, a strong perspective indeed. What do you think? What do you think the NFL should do? Will you still be tuning into the Super Bowl this year?